Hey, I'm Kristen Dickerson, Dr. Dickerson with Green Imaging. And I founded Green Imaging almost 15 years ago to solve a problem in my community, which is Houston, Texas. And that was there weren't great options for affordable imaging. And a large chain of imaging centers was acquired by a hospital system, and the prices quickly tripled. And I would have friends call me, from the hospital and say, "Hey, do I really have to pay $3,000 for this MRI?" I, as a board-certified radiologist running a radiology group, was reading for a number of imaging centers that were not at capacity. And we got the idea to do a Travelocity-like model where we bought the scan itself from the imaging center, push it to our board-certified and fellowship-trained radiologists to interpret, and share the savings with people who use Green Imaging. And, you're lucky if you're in Texas, because we now have House Bill 2002, which means that if you're on an Affordable Care Act plan, if you're on a marketplace plan, whether through your employer or individually in Texas, and you pay our low cost for an imaging exam, your insurance company now has to accept that against the deductible. We can give you a form that you can submit to your insurance company, and they will apply it to your deductible. And so that's a great new opportunity. 80% of Americans aren't going to reach their deductible. They should be self-pay patients, and we are a great resource for them. We get rid of a lot of the red tape. There are no auths or insurance verifications when you use Green Imaging. We actually can save you some money in that imaging exams are often ordered by the referring physician either incorrectly. They're not sure of how to order the contrast, without or with contrast. And sometimes the orders are left vague. We can often save you money downcoding the exam, removing the contrast if it's not something that's needed, or remove the extra radiation if they've ordered it without and with contrast and it doesn't need to be. So we can actually save you money in that way as well. Ease of use is great. We can help you with almost everything associated with the exam. You can just take a snapshot of your order, and if you are using benefits, your benefits card, text it to our main number, 713-524-9190, and we'll get you started. You can have a voucher on your phone. If you're responsive, in about 30 minutes, that gives you all the instructions for the exam, where you're going to have it, date and time, and any prep for the exam. I think, we do need to get back to quality. We are consistently assessing quality. We read more than half of the exams as radiologists, and we're picky radiologists, believe me. We read over half the exams performed in our network, and we're going to make sure that the exam is performed on the right machine, on the machine that you need for your particular exam, that the tech positioned you appropriately, the right protocol was followed. And, it's an assurance that you don't get with other imaging centers. We make sure the right radiologist reads it as well. We're consistently monitoring those imaging centers and their customer service as well as their quality. We're going to warranty that exam for you. If your referring physician isn't happy with it, we've only had that happen 7 times in 15 years. But if that happens, we'll get that repeated for you at no cost. We have 4.8 Google stars. Our concierge are a wonderful group. They're warm, they're cordial, they understand you may be under healthcare stress. We're just a different solution. We want to be, we're not maybe the bottom of the barrel in pricing, but we're offering something that other imaging centers don't, and that's our 4.8 Google star service. So, really price the exam with us. And feel very comfortable that we're going to stand behind it and make sure you're well cared for. Thanks a lot, and hope you enjoy the service.